This is your stage, your spotlight. Hello, Meghalaya. Your story starts here.
Haka arpusaw turig jilio arhaja arpusan ke Sorkar jela lingba umentri rangba ukonrod ki sangma ringkat ubak syakliar warjri umentri ke transport kila pelat ya ke Mang tingka ke balai pukandai Klur kat nyolak hendrupusaw hajar tingka syaki arpu hundrut League Sports Association bat Meghalaya State Olympics Association kum ke jingkersan haka bakin penkriak ya ke National Games ke banlong hau arhaja arpunyo. Kini kejing pelat Mang tingka kedai ha kejing alang grants in aid for team preparation ha State Convention Center Shillong. Habakran sikilat patai kubor ukonrad ulaong. Bakejing IT ya kedai kasong pisa kedai bagi association kindon ya kejing penkup bor bat kejing kit clear ban pin bet pin biang ya kejing don kam na ke Bynta kedai ke Lempung.
We had a very important program this afternoon where in the preparation for the 39th Meghalaya, the 39th National Games to be hosted here in Meghalaya. The state government is preparing in multiple fronts. The first aspect is, of course, in terms of the infrastructure required for the games. And in that, you are aware that many infrastructures have been created in the past 7 years and many of them are in the pipeline, and we expect most of them to be completed by 2026 mid. Close to about projects worth 1900 crores are being implemented in terms of infrastructure preparation for the National Games. At the same time, you're also aware that apart from hosting the game, Meghalaya is also obviously one of the participants, and it is important as a host state to be able to perform well during the games. In the 38th National Games, which was hosted in Uttarakhand, Meghalaya managed to get 5 medals, and we ranked somewhere in the bottom in terms of medal tally. Our target is to see that we are able to increase those numbers tenfold. And we're targeting that we should move towards 50 medals in the 39th National Games. It's a very, very steep and a very difficult target, keeping in mind where we're starting off. But we have always believed that we must set ourselves tough targets as we move forward. In order to be able to achieve this particular goal, we realize that many interventions will be required from our side, and most of the interventions will have to be done at the different association levels. Therefore, in order to strengthen the overall structure, infrastructure, equipments, manpower in the different associations, Meghalaya government has decided to give a grant of close to 40 crores in the first phase to different associations, different sports associations in the state of Meghalaya. This is a very unique step that has been taken by the Meghalaya government. For the first time, money is being given and grant is being given directly to different associations. With this money, they will have the flexibility to buy the equipments they feel most appropriate. With this money, they will be able to recruit coaches as they feel necessary. And with this money, they will be able to organize different programs, talent search, events, and different programs as they feel appropriate for their organization to perform better in the coming days, and especially in the main national games, which will be held in the year 2027. In the different national games held in the past, normally the state governments would spend the money and buy the equipments and so on and so forth. But we strongly felt that we need to empower the different associations. We need to trust the different associations. We need to give them flexibility, and we need to also ensure that we make them more responsible. And therefore, keeping those aspects in mind, the Meghalaya government has, as I said, come to a very important decision where close to 40 crores, 39 plus crores is being given as grant in aid to different associations so that they can prepare for the coming games. At the same time, we are also aware that many other interventions will be required from the state government for us to move forward in this line. Many of the athletes will be students, some maybe work in government employees, especially police department, and hence different flexible policies will be created so that these sports person, at least for the next 2 years or this 1.5 years, can train and at the same time not compromise on their education and on the work that they're supposed to do. And hence we will create the necessary policies in place for that aspect also. At the same time, we also realize that while the games are going to happen, the city as well as the towns need to be also prepared. And therefore, multiple programs are taking place at the level of urban affairs, at the level of the tourism department, the municipal boards, and most importantly, the communities, so that we bring everybody together so that as Team Meghalaya, we're able to work together to make these games as one of the most memorable and one of the best games that the country has seen. Though very challenging, but we are sure that we will be able to achieve these targets if we prepare in advance, if we plan well, and if we work unitedly as a team, which is really the purpose of today's program. Apart from that, of course, there are many details I have about the different infrastructures, but I will refrain from going into all those details as of now, and I will open the press conference for any specific questions that you may have. Thank you very much.
Sir, how many associations were there that you have given that amount?
There are 26 state sports associations that are there, and the fund will be given as per the discussions held with each one of them. Amounts will differ because in some associations, as I said, equipments are more expensive, in some cases equipments are lesser expensive, and so on and so forth. So the amounts may vary, and also of course we will look at the different potentials that the different associations may have in terms of prioritizing different sports. That also is something that we'll look at, but total there are 26 sports associations.
Habatin, page bahagi kishap, kashap plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataye kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau khau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pet ya kashap plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat ka bathau bha kam khta I ka dur jingki marbam ka jingma lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka khia. Ka nutrition bakam bha ka jing im bakam bha pendon kam daki mar ba modon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.